Today we will discuss electrostatics problem of JEE Mains 2021. So let's start with this problem. Two electrons each fixed at a distance 2d and a charged proton placed at the midpoint displaced slightly by distance a. Okay, slightly by distance x. So here what is the problem here? You will see. So here two electrons are there. Okay, so two electrons are there and one proton is here. Okay, so again, if this is charge q here, and suppose this one is also having charge q. Okay, and this is at a distance of 2d. So this is d and this is x. Okay, now okay, so these are the two electrons and here it is proton. So all are having charges equal, right? So this is the distance and it is displaced by a distance x. So what will be the forces? Forces will be, here we know that it's a Coulomb force in both direction, attracting forces, and it is equal force, that is force is equal to k q square by r square. So r, this is r, right? So what is r? Here we can write k q square by, this is d, this is a, so this is d square plus x square, d square plus x square. So this will be r. Now so this one we are having, and it will have two components. One will be vertical component. If this is theta, then it will be f sin theta. Here also f sin theta, and this one will be f cos theta, and this component also f cos theta. Okay, so we can see here that vertical component will cancel because both are equal, and horizontal component will add up. So what will be the total F effective? F effective will be 2f cos theta. And what is F here? F here is kq square by d square plus x square. Okay, and what is cos theta? Cos theta is x divided by r. Okay, so x divided by r, and r is d square plus x square to the power half. So now what will be the F effective? F effective is, now we can write 2 into, if we write k is equal to 1.1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square divided by d square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. Okay, and this term, and then we are having x, right? Again we can, from here we can further simplify, because we know that x is very small compared to d. X is very small compared to d. So what will happen, if suppose here we are take x square by d square term will be, because it is second order term, so it is almost 0, right? So we can further write F effective is 2 into, here it will be 1 upon 2 pi epsilon naught. Okay, and here it is q square, and here we can take common dq here, and when it will come here 1 plus x square plus d square to the power 3 by 2, right? And this is x. Okay, we can see that if we write in vector form, we can see that the direction of force F is this way. and displacement vector is this is in x direction. So we can write here f if in vector form. Okay. Now we know that acceleration will be m q square, and this term will go because this is the, from here. Okay, so this term we can write here dq, just because this is 0 and this is again x. Now this is very famous relation. We know that if this type of acceleration and displacement relation is there, then this is SHM, right? And this is a is equal to minus omega square x. Okay, so here we can observe that omega is, we can find out omega because we have to find out angular frequency. So angular frequency omega will be, what will be omega? Q square divided by 2 pi epsilon naught m dq. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so now we will go to next question. So in this question, what we are given here, 6 ampere is ampere current is coming here to the point P through 2 ohm resistance, and here it is divided into two parts, I1 and I2. Okay, and here it is 2 ohm, then again it is going to Q, and then 2 ohm, and finally it is coming out here. So we have to find out what is the value of I1. What is the value of I1? So what we can do, it's very simple problem. What we can do, we can take the loop here. Okay, we can complete the loop. So applying the loop rule, what will happen? So it is I1 into 2 minus I1 into 2 plus 2 into I2 is equal to 0, right? So further we can write here, it is 4I1 minus 4I1 plus 2I2 is equal to 0. So here we can write I2 is equal to 2I1. This is equation 1. And from the junction rule, we know at this point, if we apply the junction rule, I, that is 6 ampere, is equal to I1 plus I2, right? So from here we can, if we put this one here, 6 is equal to I1 plus 2I1. So from here we can see that 6 is equal to 3I1 and I1 is equal to 6 by 3, that is 2 ampere. So this will be the answer. The answer here, it is 2 ampere. I1 is equal to 2 ampere. Okay. And it's a Q charge is kept here at one corner, and we have to find out electric flux through the shaded area. Okay, so how to proceed? It's in this problem we can assume that this Q is at the center of a bigger Q, right? And it is just 1/8 part of the bigger Q. So if we can write here, if we expand and we can see here Okay, so if we take here A, B, C, D. Okay, so this one we can write here A, B, C, D. Okay, and this type of, how many faces are there of a bigger cube? Total 6 faces are there. And what is the part of this one? Of this face, this is just 1/8 part, right? So this, if this area is A, then this area will be, A by 8, right? And similarly for this one also. So we can write here phi A, phi 1 is equal to, we know that Q charge is enclosed, total is Q upon epsilon naught, right? And this is the total, here area is total, this area is A by 8, and again one more face is there, this is A by 8, one more face is there, so that is also A by 8. Okay, and what is the total area? Total area is A. So total area is 6A. Okay, because one face A, so total we are having 6 faces. Okay, so it will be, we can write here 6A into epsilon naught into A by 4. Okay, A will go, and this will be Q by 24 epsilon naught. So this will be the answer. Phi 1 will be potential of 2 volt each. Now what is, suppose here we are having small identical drops. Okay, and these drops are having potential of V, 2 volt, right? So it is volt is equal to 2. Okay, and it is joined here, and now it's a bigger drop. Suppose its radius is R, and this radius is small r. Okay, so applying the conservation of mass. Okay, so here we are having 512 into 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, and this is volume and this is density. So this will go 4 by 3 pi will go, and here we can write here RQ will be 512 RQ. So this will give us relation between small r and capital R. So this one is 8R, right? And so we have applied here conservation of mass. Again we can apply the conservation of charge. So how to set up this equation? What we can do now? So what is potential? What is potential here? Potential, we know that potential is V is equal to K into Q by R, right? So this is a small v, we can write here. So here we can write potential V is equal to KQ by R, and this one potential here will be K into Q by R. Okay, so from here we can see that this is given as 2. Okay, so can we find out relation between K by R, KQ by R is equal to KQ by R is equal to 2, right? And here KQ by we have, so applying conservation of charge. So here what is Q? Q will be 512 Q, right? So we have to find out V, capital V, right? Capital V will be KQ upon R. So we can write here K into 512 Q upon R. And what is R? R is 8R, right? So here we can write further that K into, this is 64 Q, 64 KQ by R, and KQ by here, and KQ by R here is 2, right? So if we put the same thing here, then what will happen? We can find out 64 into 2, same thing here. Okay, so this will be 128 volt. So this will be answer. Okay, so here we can see that what we have done, we can summarize what we have done here. First we have applied conservation of mass, because all these drop will, if you will join them, they will make a bigger drop, but mass will be conserved, and we know that density is both will be equal, so density will go out, and here this is cancelled, so we have got relation between capital R and small r, that is R is equal to 8R. Now we have applied conservation of charges. So here total charges, if suppose a small q, and the bigger for the bigger drop it is capital Q, then we can write capital Q is equal to 512 Q, and from here from the voltage relation, right, we know that KQ by R is equal to V, so here it is 2. We have write equation for the bigger drop, and we have solved this one. So we got the answer 128 volt. One into this one, and what is R? R is half meter. All we are writing in SI unit. So here half. So further we can simplify this one, and it will be 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 10 to the power 9 minus 9, 10 to the power minus 9 divide into 4. So this one will go. So we can write here 36 into 10 to the power 9 Newton. Okay. So here answer will be 36. Okay. Now let's take next problem. Right. So how many faces are there in a cube? 6 faces, and this is just one. Okay. So Q charge is here. So from this one, if we take 5, will be Q upon 6 epsilon naught. because this is just one phase. So applying the Gauss law, and from here again we can write, because we know that the value of what is the value of Q. We can take the here value of Q is 12 microcoulomb is given, so it is 12 microcoulomb is given. Okay, so we can take here 12 into 10 to the power minus 6, okay, divided by 6 epsilon naught. So this will 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by epsilon naught. So this is just we have to put the value here, and one more relation we know, that 1.4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9.10 to the power 9. So here also we can get the value of epsilon naught. It will be 9 10 to the power 9 into 4 pi, right? So we can plug in the value here. So here it will be 5 will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by here, right? So it will be just 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 4 pi. So this one will be 18 into 4 into pi into 10 to the power 3. So that will be 72 into pi into 10 to the power 3. So that will be 72 into 3 point approximately 3.14 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, so that value, if you will calculate, it will be coming like 226. Okay, so here it will be 226. Okay. So this is the problem related to flux, finding out the flux. So there are two surfaces here, an electric field here given. So flux we can find phi1 is equal to E dot dA1. So what is E? E is equal to 3 by 5 epsilon E naught I plus 4 by 5 E naught J. And dot product again we have to take here, and area is given 0.2, and its direction is YZ plane. So YZ plane means the surface is in the direction, normal is in the direction of I. So here we can write here I, right? So this one we can write, we can apply the dot product here, and it will be 0.6 divided by 5. And for the second case, phi2 will be E upon dA2. So that will be again same electric field, 4 by 5 E naught J, but area is here different. Area quantity is also different here. Magnitude, it's a 0.3, and direction is parallel to xz plane. So parallel to xz plane means it's a J direction. Normally in the J direction. So here dot product if we apply, here it will be 1.2 divided by 5. So we can find out, we have to find out, this is A, right? So this one is A and this one is B. So A by B is equal to phi1 by phi2 is equal to 0.6 divided by 1.2, and that is 1 by 2. Okay. Okay, so here in this question, wire is given here with charge of Q, length L, and on the perpendicular bisector here in the middle, here middle of this one wire, at a distance of A is equal to root over 3 by 2L, we have to find out electric field. Okay, so this one we have derived that we know how to derive that for a line charge uniformly distributed, how to find out the electric field, right? So formula we can directly apply here. So what is the formula for electric field? Here E is 1 upon 4 pi 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by A square plus D square, where D is this distance, and this case D is nothing but D is equal to L by 2. Okay, so further we can write here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by here root over 3 by 2L, and here it will be 3 by 4 L square, and D square will be here L square by 4. So this will make this one 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by this will be go up 2Q into root over 3 into this will make 1, right? L square 3L square by 4 and L square by 4, so this will 1. So this one we can write Q upon this one, and this one will be just L when it will come out. So L into L square. So this will be 2 pi epsilon naught L square. So this will be answer. Okay. Okay, so in this problem we have to find out electric field E at center of the cube. We have to find out electric field at the center of the cube. So here this charge is all charges at all corner charges are here plus q, but here in this one at the origin it is minus q. So we can apply, we can assume that here also plus q charge is there, right? And we can assume that here also plus q charge is there, and we can add one penalty here. So here minus 2q charge. Okay, and we can add one more q, minus q charge, right? Plus q charge and minus q charge. So we are adding plus q charge and we are again adding minus q charge. So there is no harm in like adding this plus and minus one, right? So now it has become, we know that if at all corner plus q charge is there, then at the center there will be no net electric field, right? Like problem is like this one. Suppose a square in 2D, what we are doing, plus q charge is there, plus q charge is there. Okay, so what will the electric field here? Electric field be 0. Similarly in the cube, what will be the electric field here at the center? It will be 0. So the effective electric field will be because of this minus q charge, minus 2q charge. In this problem, what we will do now, so for finding the electric field, we can write simple here kq upon, we know that it's k into 2q upon r square. So here from the center distance is k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2q, and its direction will be towards this one, towards the charge. Okay, so here it is root over 3 by 2 into a, if it is having side a, and we know that from the center of the cube to one corner distance is root over 3 by 2 into a. So it will be electric field will be magnitude will be here this quantity. So further we can write here 2q, and again it will go 4, and it will be 4 into 3, okay, because this one is 3 pi epsilon naught a square. So this will go, and this is 2q by 3 pi epsilon naught a square. So this is the electric field. And in terms of vector we can write, because this is in this direction, so vector we can write 2q upon 3 pi epsilon naught a square, and x at y z unit vector divided by root over 3, and its direction is towards the origin, so we can put a minus sign here. So in this problem, a battery is given which is having ideal battery potential difference is 15 volt, okay, and Q charge is flowing through it. Q charge at that Q charge has flown through it. So we have to find out Q is 20 coulomb. We have to find out the work done by the battery. It's very simple. We know that work done will be here V into Q. So what is the value of V? V is 15 volt, and what is Q? Q is 20, so it will be 300 joule. So answer will be 300 here. Okay. Thank you.